Good day, everyone. Today, five of us, Muhammad Daniel, Noor Izzati, Rebecca, Wan Shaira, and Afrina, is going to present our journal.
Okay, our topic is the impact of social media on academic achievement among Unisel students. So the reason we chose this topic is because we know that majority of our students is on social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it may be. And oftentimes we find that students get so into social media that they keep checking and scrolling through mindlessly. So we want to find out the factors of them spending too much time on social media and how does it impact their academic achievement, and also what can they do to overcome those impacts. Okay, for our research question, first one is what are the factors of students spending too much time on social media? Second, how does this factor impact students' academic achievement? And then what can students do to overcome this impact? Okay, the objective of our research is first to identify the factors of students spending too much time on social media. Second, to examine the impact of time duration on students' academic performance. And third, to investigate the measures that can be taken to overcome social media impacts. Now, the introduction. Okay, first one is social media addiction. As we know that young people get easily addicted to social media, which can lead to many negative impacts such as poor study habits and therefore will reflect on their academic performance. And then second, bad habits of wasting time. Students can get too caught up in social media, spending hours of time they should be spending on more beneficial things such as like studying, exercising, or reading. And then express and share their ideas with other people. Okay, this is more like the positive side of social media, which is like research has shown that students who are frequent users of social media are more innovative and exhibit better memory. It opens up new avenues for researching, encouraging the students to get creative and think outside the box. For example, if they are unsure of how well their essay or project is going with social media, their friends, family can provide insights throughout the process, hopefully leading to a better and more refined end product.
Problem statement: Facts about the existence of social media. During recent years, there has been a significant increase in the usage of technological tools in general, and in academic teaching in particular. Many programs have been developed, including online teaching and online courses, at educational institutions, and it has brought a change within the beliefs, thoughts, and culture of modern societies. The social media expectation in education provides students with the ability to get more useful information, to connect with learning groups or and other educational systems that make education convenient. But things that actually happen in reality, contrary to the positive side of social media, some students have diverted social media usage toward non-educational, unethical, and inappropriate actions and behaviors. It appears that some students, instead of taking advantage of the opportunities afforded by social media for learning purposes, have shifted their attention to using it for other reasons. Thus many problems at various levels are raised, and therefore the most vital and urgent of which are their effects on the worth system of university students. The University of Selangor, Unisel, just like other universities, encountered many developments that largely affect the community, especially the youth. So, for the negative impact of using social media resulting from the value change, the web is the most vital, modern, and developed means of communication that rapidly and indiscriminately transfer the international ideas and culture, including the negative aspect that change the values, attitudes, customs, and traditions of a society or nation. Implications of using social media among university students haven't been investigated adequately. So the consequences of social media daily usage, daily usage. Although social media can potentially increase the student learning through interaction, it can also impact negatively on students' academic achievement. There's a conflict within the result of study and on social media since there's no agreement on various implications, giving more ambiguity to the present issue. Therefore, more investigation and analysis should be administered on the role and effect of social media on university students. Due to the importance of this issue, the study has investigated the impact of social media on the work system of the scholars of the School of Education and Social Sciences in University of Selangor.
Okay, let's move to the literature review part. I have found some authors who carry out the study connected to our study. The first author are Sandra Okendia Mensah and Dr. Ismail Nizam on the year 2016. Their findings are social media platform has a significant impact on students' academic performance in Malaysia tertiary institution. Next is Ahmad Abu Sanab and Hayam Al-Tarawi 2015 found out that Facebook negatively influenced students' performance and their social activity in their real world for the aim of living an active life on cyberspace. This study also showed that students who consumed their time or spent more time on Facebook had lower CGPA, which show a negative correlation. Number 3, Dr. Vijay Tyagi and Ms. Radhika Taparsoni 2009 has found out that it has been observed that young people are more reliant on virtual relationship rather than real relationship. And last one, Dr. Himendra Balali, he found out that social media does not significantly impact school student studies because the correlation between spending hours on social media and student examinations are not positively correlated. The students spend few hours on social media had excellent score on the examination.
Okay, so for the methodology, we implemented the qualitative research approach where we distributed interview questions to 10 respondents under Faculty of Education and Social Sciences, and the collection of the data, we use voice record from WhatsApp application, and we transcribe it to refer for the findings. And the data analyzed was based on the majority of answers from the respondents. Okay, so for the results and findings, we investigated based on three research questions, which are: the first one is we are to determine the factors for spending too much time on social media, and we received that the majority of the students use social media for entertainment. And the second research question is we are to investigate the factors that impacts students' academic achievements. So it is reported that all the respondents stated that it depends on the students itself. If they use the social media in the right way, then it will lead into the positive impact. However, if students use social media wrongly, and so it will lead into the negative impacts. So it depends on the self-behavior towards social media, the students' own self-behavior. And the last one is the suggestions of or ways to overcome the impacts of social media towards academic achievement. And it is reported that majority of the students suggested that time management is one of the effective way to overcome negative impact on social media. So the time management is very important in our life, especially when we are to use the social media to avoid any negative impacts.
Okay, let's continue with the recommendations. The first recommendation will be use it more wisely. Be mindful of the time and the content that you're consuming, because it will somehow have an impact on you whenever it be positive or otherwise. Next, set goals before spending any time on social media. You can set your goal to finish your any task or assignment within the time, and once you have accomplished that only, you can go on social media. The third recommendation, find a more beneficial and interesting hobbies. By this way, you can find more interesting hobbies that will benefit you. For example, like reading, that will give you all kind of information and knowledge, and also you can Go with sports that will get you active and healthy instead of staring at the screen. The last recommendation will be turn off the notification so you won't get distracted when you're in class or doing your work.
So for conclusion, based on the findings, we conclude that higher social media use correlates with positive academic outcomes for students, a moderately negative impact on the time respect, and a poor impact on others' privacy respect and family communication. The study results call for benefiting from the positive impacts of social media and sensitizing students to the negative ones, especially the time respect and its optimal use. On the reasons for spending too much time on social media.